This is the third lecture of rational number for class 7. In this lecture, we will discuss how to use various operations on rational numbers. In the number system, we know that there are mainly 4 operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So in this lecture, we will discuss how we use these 4 operations on rational numbers. But before to start to study these operations on rational number, we will discuss 2 topics. One is lowest common multiple. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30 and so on. These all are the multiples of number 3. Similarly, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 and so on. These all are the multiples of 5. Take a look on the multiples of these 2 numbers. 15 is the multiple of 3 as well as 15 is the multiple of 5 also. Similarly, 30 is the multiple of 3 as well as 30 is the multiple of 5 also. In these common multiples means 15, 30, 45, 60 etc. 15 is the lowest common multiple between number 3 and 5. So for number 3 and 5, 15 is the lowest common multiple or LCM of these 2 numbers. Now take a look on another concept, that is number line. This is the number line. It is 0. On the right side of the 0 there are positive integers and on the left hand side of the 0 there are negative integers. If we move from left to right, then the numbers in this number line arrange in the increasing order. 1 is smaller than 2, 2 is smaller than 3 and so on. Similarly, minus 3 is smaller than minus 2, minus 2 is smaller than minus 1, minus 1 is smaller than 0 and so on. So in a number line, if we move from left to right, then the numbers are arranged in the increasing order. Similarly or vice versa, if we move from right to left, then the numbers are arranged in the decreasing order. 3 is greater than 2, 2 is greater than 1, 1 is greater than 0, 0 is greater than minus 1, minus 1 is greater than minus 2, minus 2 is greater than minus 3 and so on. So if we move from right to left in the number system, then the order of the numbers are in decreasing order, and if we move from left to right, then the numbers of the number line are in increasing mode. Now take a look on this number line. Here between 0 to 1, the whole line is divided into 5 equal zones: 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Similarly, between minus 1 to 0, again the whole zone is divided into 5 equal parts. 0 can be written as 0 upon 5 and 1 can be written as 5 upon 5. Then these all points can be indicated as first point 1 by 5, second point 2 by 5, third point 3 by 5, fourth point 4 by 5 and 1 can be written as 5 by 5. Similarly, in the left side means between 0 to minus 1, first point can be written as minus 1 by 5, second point can be written as minus 2 by 5, third point can be written as minus 3 by 5, fourth point can be written as minus 4 by 5 and fifth point means the point at which minus 1 exists can be written as minus 5 upon 5. Similarly, if we divide the zone between 0 to 1 into 10 equal parts and the zone between 0 to minus 1 again into 10 equal parts, then each point of this zone can be written as 1 by 10, 2 by 10, 3 by 10, 4 by 10, 9 by 10, and 1 can be written as now 10 by 10. 0 can be written as 0 by 10. Similarly, left side point can be written as minus 1 by 10, minus 2 by 10, and so on, minus 9 by 10, and minus 1 can be written as minus 10 upon 10. What is the result of this example? These two examples shows that between two integers there are infinite rational numbers. If you convert this zone into 5 parts, then you have 5 rational numbers. If you convert this zone into 10 parts, then you have 10 rational numbers. If you convert this zone into 20 parts, then this zone have 20 rational numbers, and so on and so on. So between two integers there are always infinite rational numbers are present. First of all, we want to discuss addition operation on rational numbers. For this purpose, we take two examples. In the first example, we want to add two rational numbers 1 by 3 and 4 by 3, and in the second example, we want to add 1 by 3 and minus 2 by 3. For this purpose, take a look on this number line where we divide two consecutive integers into 3 equal parts. So the marking of each point is like this. 0 can be written as 0 upon 3. This first point can be written as 1 upon 3. Second point can be written as 2 upon 3. And the third point, which is integer 1, can be written as 3 by 3 in the rational number form. This point can be written as 4 upon 3. This point can be written as 5 upon 3. And this point, which is integer 2, can be written as 6 upon 3 in the form of rational number. Similarly, in the left side of the 0, first point can be written as minus 1 upon 3. Second point can be written as minus 2 upon 3. Third point, which is integer minus 1, can be written as minus 3 upon 3. Then next point can be written as minus 4 upon 3, and so on and so on. 1 upon 3 plus 4 upon 3. What does it mean? It means 1 upon 3 point jump 4 times 1 by 3 into right side, because हमने अभी लास्ट डिस्कशन में देखा हुआ है कि when there are positive numbers means the number increase, then we move in the right side. So 4 upon 3 is a positive number which add with 1 upon 3, so it means we move from 1 by 3 to the right side. And how much distance move from 1 by 3? It is 4 by 3 means 4 times 1 by 3. So if we move 4 times 1 by 3 from point 1 upon 3, we reach at the point 1, 2, 3 and 4, means it is 5 by 3. It means 1 by 3 plus 4 by 3 is equal to 5 by 3. Now, because the denominator of both rational numbers are common, so write the denominator same as denominator in the rational numbers and add the numerators of both numbers. Then what is the new rational number? It is 5 by 3. Means from number line and by this method the results are same. Now take the look on the second example. 1 by 3 add with rational number minus 2 by 3. Minus 2 by 3 means negative rational number. Negative rational number means move to the left. So if we move 2 times 1 by 3 from point 1 by 3, then we reach at the point 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3, which is the solution of this problem. So 1 by 3 plus minus 2 by 3 must be equal to minus 1 upon 3. Now take a look on this method. Because denominators are same in both rational numbers, so put the denominator as it is and add the numerators, means 1 plus minus 2, which is equal to minus 1 by 3. So again the results are same. It means if we have two rational numbers n1 upon d and n2 upon d, then the rational number we obtain after adding these two rational numbers r is equal to n1 plus n2 upon d. सो यदि हमारे पास में ऐसे रेशनल नंबर्स हैं जिनका डिनोमिनेटर सेम है और हम उनको ऐड करना चाहते हैं, देन द रिजल्टेंट ऑफ दिस एडिशन इज डिनोमिनेटर उस रेशनल नंबर का जो एडिशन के बाद अचीव हो रहा है उसका डिनोमिनेटर वही होगा जो कि डिनोमिनेटर उन रेशनल नंबर्स का है जिनका हम एडिशन करने जा रहे हैं, और न्यूमरेटर जो उनका होगा वो रिजल्टेंट का जो न्यूमरेटर होगा दैट इज इक्वल टू द सम ऑफ द न्यूमरेटर्स ऑफ ऑल द रेशनल नंबर्स. क्लियर माय पॉइंट? वी हैव डिस्कस्ड कि यदि टू रेशनल नंबर्स हमारे पास हों और उन दोनों रेशनल नंबर्स के डिनोमिनेटर सेम हो, देन वी नो how to perform the addition operation. But now the question arises, if there are two rational numbers in which denominators are also different, then how can we perform the addition operation? Suppose there is two numbers 3 by 5 plus minus 5 by 7, and if we want to add these two rational numbers, then how can we add up these two rational numbers? So recall the knowledge of LCM. 5 have the multiples of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, etc. 7 has the multiples 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. Oh, 35. This is common multiple in 5 and 7. It means 35 is the LCM for 5 and 7. Now, how can we convert this 5 in 35? We convert this 5 into 35 by multiplying 7 in the numerator as well as in the denominator. Then this number can be written as 3 multiplied by 7 upon 5 multiplied by 7. Similarly, this denominator 7 can be converted into 35 by multiplying by 5. So we multiply numerator and denominator both by 5. Then this rational number 5 by 7 can be written as minus 5 multiplied by 5 upon 7 multiplied by 5. Now this rational numbers can be written as 21 upon 35, and this rational number can be written as minus 25 upon 35. See, 21 upon 35 is the equivalent rational number of 3 by 5, and minus 25 upon 35 is the equivalent rational number of minus 5 by 7. So now, because the denominator of these two rational numbers are same, so now we can add up these two rational numbers by the same method as previous discussed. So because both have the numerator 35, so the new rational number have the denominator 35, and numerators of both numbers can add directly. So by adding these two rational numbers, the resultant is minus 4 upon 35. What is the procedure to add two rational numbers whose denominators are different? Find out the common multiple of the denominators, then convert the equivalent rational numbers of the given rational numbers. For example, here in this example 5 and 7 are the denominators, so 35 is the LCM. Now convert 3 by 5 into equivalent rational number whose denominator is 35. For this purpose we multiply 7 in the numerator and denominator both of the first rational number, so the equivalent rational number is 21 upon 35. Similarly, for the second rational number, convert denominator of the second rational number into lowest common multiple. For this purpose we multiply 5 in numerator and denominator both, so second rational number is converted into equivalent rational number minus 20 upon 35. Then apply the same procedure of adding as we have discussed earlier for the rational numbers in which denominators of both rational numbers are same. We will discuss the concept of subtraction on rational numbers. Before to start to study the concept of subtraction on rational numbers, we discuss the concept of additive inverse. Suppose there are two numbers A and B, and the numbers are in such a way that A plus B equal to 0, then A is known as additive inverse of B and B is known as additive inverse of A. This concept is applicable for all the numbers, like for fractions, for whole number, for natural number, for integers, as well as for rational numbers also. Suppose there is a number 2, then minus 2 is the additive inverse of 2 and 2 is the additive inverse of minus 2, because 2 plus minus 2 is equal to 0. Now we will discuss the concept of subtraction. Suppose there are two rational numbers 3 upon 5 and 1 upon 5, and we want to subtract 1 upon 5 from 3 upon 5, then we can write it as 3 upon 5 minus 1 upon 5. What is the additive inverse of 1 upon 5? Minus 1 upon 5. So this sentence means subtraction of 1 by 5 from 3 by 5 can be written as 3 by 5 plus C plus additive inverse of 1 upon 5. Now this subtraction concept is converted into addition of the rational number. Denominators are same, so the new rational number have same denominator 5, and the numerators of both the rational numbers can add directly. So it is equal to 2 upon 5. Means subtraction of two rational numbers is nothing but the addition of one rational number with the additive inverse of the second rational number. So if we subtract two rational numbers whose denominators are same, then the resultant has the same denominator as the two rational numbers, and the numerator is nothing but the difference of numerators of the two given rational numbers. Now if the denominators of the two rational numbers are different, then apply the same procedure as we have discussed in the addition operations. For example, suppose 3 by 5 and 1 by 6, there are two rational numbers and we want to subtract 1 by 6 from 3 by 5. Then how can we apply the concept? We can say that this is equal to 3 upon 5 plus minus 1 by 6, means additive inverse of 1 by 6. Now because both the denominators of the rational numbers are different, so find out the LCM. What are the multiples of 5? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, etc. What are the multiples of 6? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Now 30 is the LCM. So convert these rational numbers into equivalent rational numbers whose denominator is 30. For this purpose, multiply numerator and denominator of this rational number by 6. So it is 18 upon 30. Similarly, multiply the numerator and denominator of this rational number by 5. So plus minus 5 upon 30. Add them. So it is 30. Numerator is 18 minus 5. So it is 13 upon 30. So by this procedure, we can apply subtraction process for any rational numbers. We will discuss the concept of multiplication on rational numbers. For this purpose, take an example. 1 by 2 multiplied by 3. Recall your basic concept. What is multiplication? Multiplication means the addition of repeated numbers. Means 1 by 2 multiplied by 3 means add 3 times 1 by 2. Means 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. We know the addition, how to add the rational numbers, because all the rational numbers have same denominator, so the resultant have the denominator 2 and numerator is simply the addition of all numerators, so it is 3 by 2. Means the result of this multiplication is 3 by 2. What does it shows? 3 can be written as 3 upon 1 in form of rational numbers. What is the result? Result shows that numerator is multiplied with numerator and denominator is multiplied with denominator in the resultant numerator of two multiplications. It means if we have two rational numbers p upon q and n upon m, and we want to multiply these two rational numbers, then the result of multiplication is a rational number whose numerator is equal to p multiplied by n and denominator is equal to q multiplied by m. Take another example. 3 upon 7 multiplied by minus 1 upon 2, then the result is numerator multiplied with numerator and denominator multiplied with denominator. So the result is minus 3 upon 14. This concept can be extended for more than two rational numbers also. Suppose there are three rational numbers, so multiply the numerators of all three rational numbers and multiply denominators of all three rational numbers and put the numerator of resultant rational number by multiplying all the numerators and denominator by multiplying all the denominators. We will discuss the division operation on rational number. Before to start the study of division on rational numbers, take a look on a concept of reciprocal number. Suppose if a is a number, then its reciprocal is 1 by a. Or if a upon b is a number, then its reciprocal is b by a. Now, we know that 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. These are also the rational numbers because 2 can be written as 2 upon 1, 2 can be written as 2 upon 1. Now, we write the term 2 multiplied by reciprocal of this 2 means 1 by 2. We know the concept of multiplication for rational numbers. In that concept, multiply numerators upon multiply denominators. So it is 2 upon 2, which is equal to 1. What does it mean? It means division of two rational numbers is nothing but the multiplication of one rational number with the reciprocal of other rational number. So, suppose we have two rational numbers, one is p upon q and other is n upon m, and we want to divide p upon q with n upon m, then it is equal to the multiplication of P upon Q with the reciprocal of N upon M, and the reciprocal of N upon M is nothing but the M upon N. We know the concept of multiplication of rational numbers, and what is the concept? Multiply numerators upon multiply denominators. So, in case of division, look at the result. During division of two rational numbers, the result of this division is also a rational number whose numerator is the multiplication of numerator of first rational number and denominator of second rational number, and the denominator of this result is the multiplication of denominator of first rational number into numerator of second rational number. So by this procedure you can find out the result of division process for any rational numbers. We take a quick look on all the operations on rational numbers. Suppose there are two rational numbers p by q and n by m, then how to perform addition? P by q plus n by m, find out the lowest common multiple between q and m, which is qm, which we get by multiplying m into first rational number and by multiplying q into second rational number. So the result is pm plus nq upon qm. Subtraction p upon q minus n upon m. LCM is qm. Pm is the numerator of first rational number equivalent and nq is the numerator of the equivalent rational number of the second rational number, and the result is pm minus nq upon qm. Multiplication p by q multiplied by n by m, the result is multiply the numerators, so p into n upon multiply the denominator, so q into m. Division p by q divided by n by m, the result is p into m upon q into n. So by this method we can apply all the operations on rational numbers of lecture 3 on topic rational number for class 7. If you like this video, then please like and subscribe my channel AP Classes. Thank you.